Hey everyone, this is my Minecraft build, The Dreamworld, which is inspired by certain Sleep Token references, lyrics, imagery, etc. So let's get straight into it. First of all, we start with the Even in Arcadia tour stage, which debuted at Rock im Park 2025. You can see a picture of it here. You can see the different levels of the stage that are used by different band members throughout the performance. As we head across the stage and under the waterfall, you can see the full interior with staircases leading to the different platforms, including the drum platform here. Next we can head back inside and up another level. This is where the Aspera perform. Heading up to yet another platform. This one is used more for bass, guitar, or saxophone solos. And then finally we head up this staircase in the middle and we can come to the very top of the stage where Vessel begins the performance, looking out at everyone in the crowd, as you can see here. As we head back down the stairs, we can enter into the next section of the build, which is inspired by the interior shot that we can see in the Caramel visualizer, which I will play now. We can also see different suits of armor that represent the different weapons on the banners. Here we have a sword, a crossbow, a spear, an axe, and a hammer. And then we can see the Elder Futhark runic symbol on the floor as well. As we head up the stairs, we will find a recreation of the Shugborough Shepherd's Monument that played a large role in the announcement of the album. You can see it here. And if we back out a little ways, we can see stained glass on the floor in the shape of the Sundowning album cover. Next, we can turn around and head to the interior of this part of the temple. You can see a bunch of artwork lining the walls, as well as a huge stained glass earth. If we head inside this section, you can see the colors a little better. And across from it, we have the sun. And next to that, we have the moon with the entity inside that we can see in the Take Me Back to Eden album cover, as well as the Teeth of God graphic novel. Then we can head up the stairs to the next part of the build. Once we get all the way to the roof, we can come outside and climb the ladder onto the observatory dome. I got the idea of this from the Look to Windward t-shirt art. And then of course we can enter inside the dome and we will find a telescope. If we zoom out, we can see that the main architecture of this section is based on this building. Which can be seen in various Even in Arcadia visualizers. I also used this photo of the anatomy of the Parthenon for a little bit of inspiration. You can see the artwork and the bronze statues and the dark blue, which I used here. Now moving on, we can enter the Garden of Gethsemane, and follow this path here in between the olive trees. Where we can find the Rock of Agony where Jesus prayed. I designed the look of this based specifically off of Andre Montaigne's Agony in the Garden painting, which you can see here. On the opposite side of the build, we can see the Garden of Eden, where we can find one of each type of tree, of course, to include the Tree of Life and the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Evil, as well as every species of land animal, and the river here. As we continue forward, we can see that the following section is based off of the Damocles visualizer. We can see an almost infinite number of baths, and the suits of armor in this section are more ocean themed with various ocean accessories as well as tridents for weapons. As we move through this section of the temple, we find ourselves on the beach from the Fall For Me music video.
I am yours in the end, so won't you fall for me?
Just had to do a little recreation of my own here. Before we check out what we can see on the ocean floor, we'll take a look at it from a bird's eye view. Here we can see a whale fall, just like the Missing Limbs artwork.
And I live like I've got missing limbs for you.
You can see the skull and the fins here on either side, and then traveling down the spine and the rib cage all the way down towards the tail at the very end. As we travel further down, we can see things are getting a little more cold with icebergs.
In a city of ice, there are burning cathedrals.
As we make our way inside, we can find a book on the lectern here. And it reads, "The truth is, I am due a harsh lesson in truth itself and how bitter it can be. Will you teach me? The truth is, I am ugly. I am inadequate. I am lost. I am no God. The truth is, I want to live, and so do you. I just can't do this any longer. I am afraid. Are you afraid? I want to understand what it is to let go. So for now, let me serve as a living drama of your pain. If we are to be submerged, let us be submerged together." Of course, those are the words that flash on the screen during the music video. Heading back outside, we will head back to the opposite side and then check it out again, this time from under the water. As you can see, we're coming up to our whale fall, and I will attempt, unsuccessfully the first time, to swim inside. The aesthetic of this section here is actually inspired by this piece of art by Nino S. Stuff on Instagram. I definitely recommend checking them out. They have some great artwork. And next we come up to a coffin, as you can see here, which of course is because this place will become your tomb. As we head to the other side, we'll find the tailbones as well as an opening in the ice wall. On the other side of the cave, we'll find a set of pretty white jaws, also known as the Mouth of Infinity, ready to bury its teeth in me. This is based off of these two pieces of art by Nino and by Soul Tint from the Art of Worship book, which I will link in the description below. Well, I'm gonna head through. I'll see you on the other side. We will emerge on the other side in a forest of red trees, like the ones that can be seen here. Each tree has several different white ribbons tied to various different limbs, like we can see here. We'll also find a cave where we will find a glowing rod that we can use for light, like this one. As we continue through the cave, eventually we will find an opening. And as we travel further and further into the opening, the ambiance of the landscape will shift from red to blue. Where we will find our dancers, like the ones seen here. The lead dancer will have another white ribbon. And we know how this ends. And just like the video, we find ourselves back in the red forest, doomed to repeat the cycle over and over again. As we head back through the portal, we will find ourselves in the house from the Alkaline music video. But wait, there's more. Perhaps a room below, where we will find a piano from the Room Below performance with the mask and the candles. The piano, which is fully working and not dubbed at all. We then see another portal and a chest with another book in it. Ascensionism by the director. Of course, the director being from the Teeth of God graphic novel. And the book says, I am hunting something, and in turn that same thing is hunting me, the beholder, the void beyond. I am the line between. I am the teeth of God. I am the teeth of God, I am the teeth of God, I am the teeth. Of course, this poem was first seen in the Take Me Back to Eden vinyl sleeve before being repeated again in the graphic novel. We'll put the book back and jump through the portal. We can see we have ended up on the moon after it's been all cracked and everything, after the anomaly has fully emerged. And we can see that we're not alone. We can see the Aqua Regia monster here, followed by Vor. Then back here, we can see the fight again between the Drowned Lord from Chokehold. You can also see him here as he appeared in the graphic novel. Across from him, we can see the Reaver from The Summoning. Here he is in Teeth of God. Next we have the triple-headed goddess of rain, and we can see that in my version she actually has the hair colors of the Aspera, which you can see here as a bit of an Easter egg. Next we have the creature from Are You Really Okay? As well as the Knight from Granite. Then we have Do You Wish That You Loved Me? This one took forever because I was trying to figure out what it was supposed to be. Then we have the Apparition and Ascensionism. And last but not least, we have the Godmother from Take Me Back to Eden. Here she is in her official art, as well as how she appeared in the Teeth of God graphic novel, where she helps the director ascend. She does the same for us, and we will become Euclid and become someone new.
On your shoulder.